G'day, it's Lucia. Welcome to my art channel and thank you for being here. In today's video, I'm continuing on with the radial swipes that I've been doing over the last few weeks. Only this time I'm going to do what was suggested of me, and that is to do either a ring pour or a flip cup and then do a radial swipe over the top of it. I'm thinking of doing a ring pour, straight pour combo, and then I'll do the radial swipe for this one. The substrate I'll be using is a 30 centimetre round canvas. I'm just hoping that I've got the swing of the radial swipe. I haven't had a lot of success. I mean, they haven't been too bad, I must admit. They haven't been too bad, but they're not as great as the ones that Wombat and Bubbles do. Now I'm going to be using this cup to fill up with the colours, and then I'll pour that onto the canvas using the colours that I've got in front of me here. There's quite an array of them. I'll also be using the large palette knife for the radial swipe. Now, as I don't have enough of the white pillow paint, I'm going to add a pale pink custom one that I made a while back. So I'll probably use the combination of the white and the pink. So the white one is the British Paints white, and this pink one is a Taubmans custom made one that I did ages and ages ago. So we'll get on with it now and see what we can create. I'll give you a rundown of all the colours that I'll be using, such as one of my favourite TLPs, Golden Peach. Now it's a bit thick like they all are, and so I'm going to add some Joa or Josonja and water, and that's better. Such a pretty colour. The next one is a Harry and Wilma, and she's also a bit thick. Yeah, she's a little bit gluggy. Harry and Wilma Tangerine. This one is EDP Copper or Eraldo de Paolo Copper. This is another one of my favourites. This is the Papermill Iridescent Fushia. Now this one is my favourite Agapanthus from TLP, but unfortunately, oh no, she's really, really dry. Oh dear. And I can't understand why. I'm not really sure what's happening with these containers, because this was only mixed about 2 months ago and it's dry, absolutely dry. So I'm not going to be able to use that, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to find a substitute. Now, the problem is, which one of these am I going to use? Am I going to use the Pearlex Duo Violet Brass or the Harry and Wilma Chameleon? I like the Chameleon, so I'm thinking the Chameleon. I mean, I like them both actually, but I haven't used the Chameleon for a while, so no, she's a bit gluggy too, unfortunately. Not as gluggy as the Agapanthus, and dry as the Agapanthus, but she's a bit gluggy. I think the Pearlex might be better. Yep, definitely. I think the Pearlex will be the colour that I'll use because it's not as dry. So the Pearlex Duo Violet Brass, and we'll put the Harry and Wilma away for now. I'll have to add some Joa to that one. Okay, the next colour I will be using is the Liquitex Deep Violet that I've used over the last few weeks. I really love that colour. This is the TLP Frost, Such a beautiful colour, this blue. Is she gorgeous? And the Eye Candy Blue Beetle. Love this one. Actually, I might just swap those two over. And finally, my all-time favourite, the Southern Ocean Blue from Matisse, mixed with the Papermill Iridescent White. Love that. All right, so that's my colours. So I'm going to pour the white pillow in the centre and then maybe put the pink on the around the edges, and then put the colours that I poured into the cup in the centre. Obviously, I'm going to do it as I said, as a ring pour or as a straight pour. So I'm going to try and use up as much as I can of these colours because I want to use them up, as I said before, so I can then mix new colours. Now I might have to add some Joa to some of the colours as I'm going. I might just add it to this one. Just some more, just to make it a little bit more runny. Okay. And I'll do the same with the Tangerine. The copper's not too bad, so I don't have to add anything to that one. Such a beautiful colour, this fuchsia. I really love it. I'm not a pink person usually, but I do love this fuchsia. And this purple is also a favourite of mine. Can't go wrong with purples because I just love purples. I think this is one of my most used colours, this deep violet. I'm nearly out of this blue beetle. I've used this quite a bit. I really, really love this colour. This one's not too bad. The TLP Frost is such a pretty colour. And finally, the Matisse Southern Ocean Blue. I'll just add a little bit of Joa to this one. And that should do it. Now I'll just get rid of all these colours. The spatula or the palette knife that I'll be using is the large one, as I said. So let's get started. Now I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. Instead of doing, because it's such a wide palette knife, I'm going to add 2 rows of stoplights instead of the 1. So I'm just going to pop some blue on it first. Now it's a bit thick, so I might have to pour that back into the container a little bit, just to thin it out a tad. And then with the gold, as I said, I'm going to add 2 rows of the stoplights. Okay, now wish me luck, guys. Let's hope I do a good job of this. Here goes. Already I've seen I've made a mistake. I've left the center. So I'm going to have to come back and do something with that, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm going to cheat and use the little palette knife to go through the center again. Hopefully that won't stuff it up. Still stuffed it up. I still didn't get that little bit in the center. I'm going to have to do it again. Oh dear, I can't seem to get this radial right. So it's a bit of a cheapskates there. Hopefully it'll sink down and do its magic and not show that I stuffed up. But we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, first of all, those colours are absolutely gorgeous, and I love the little bit around the edge there, although I do want to spin it a little bit more just to get a little bit more off the edge there. The centre seems to be closing up, so that's great. Those cells are huge in the centre. Those colours are beautiful, and it's going off the edge really well. And as I said, it's closing up quite well in the centre, so it seems to be sinking. Those areas that were taking a while, they are sinking. Yeah, wow, those colours are just absolutely beautiful, and those cells are really quite gorgeous. I'll bring you down so you can have a close-up look at it. But despite the fact that I had to redo that centre, it really looks lovely. Those cells around the edge there are just gorgeous. So I'll bring you down and you can have a look at it. Here she is in her full glory. Wow, those colours are absolutely gorgeous. And those cells in the centre, oh my gosh, look at them. They look a little bit diseased like that purple one did a few weeks back. But they're sort of cells within cells. They're gorgeous. And those colours and those cells around the outer edge, wow. Aren't they gorgeous? And the beautiful, beautiful blue beetle. You can just see the golden peach within the, but that tangerine has sort of taken it all over a bit. Those colours are gorgeous. You can see the Matisse and the frost. Bit of that purple, the duo. Just gorgeous. They're gorgeous colours. And I love those cells. They're just really weird. And those areas that took a little bit longer to close up, they took a while, but they finally did close up. Look, that I'm really happy with that, despite the fact that I did make a mistake in the centre. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with that one. I'd love to hear what you think. Please let us know. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload the next video. In the meantime, folks, take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.